Mao Asada. So that puts her just behind Mao Asada with one skater left to come. She's the 19-year-old from Korea. And Korea, of course, a country with a rich history in speed skating, but figure skating, that was a totally different matter. But it just wasn't popular until a few years ago, and you can thank Yuna Kim for that. Earlier this year, the 19-year-old became the first Korean to win a world figure skating title. She's really become one of the country's most popular athletes.
She moved to Canada to train to get programs from David Wilson. He does her choreography. She met Brian Orser and stayed, made Toronto and the cricket club her home, skating here to Gershwin.
Beautiful flow out of that Lutz into the toe. And when a skater makes you believe that they're within the moment and not thinking about the jump that's ahead, then you know that they've got you. Decided not to pull in on that triple flip. Very unusual.
Never seen her do that before. It looked like the three turn got her off balance.
She fought off injuries in both 2007, 2008 to win 2 bronze medals. She owns the top scores ever recorded in both the short program and the free.
Triple Salchow, one of the easier jumps, not one of her better jumps. But when she is on, Yuna takes the momentum of her speed across the ice and changes that into height as well as anybody I've ever seen.
Second triple Lutz planned here for Yuna. Looked
Beautiful.
delayed.
And delayed.
Yuna burst onto the world scene because of her jumping ability. Now, Kurt, it looks as though her artistry has at least matched her jumping ability. What are you more impressed by, artistry or jumps?
We're competing, so I have to put the jumps first today. But when you attach artistry to the jumps, then you become a winner. She's a winner.
she is in a class of her own.
Well, if that wasn't a photo moment at the end, I don't know whether it would. Where Mao takes risks, she didn't. This music is Gershwin. It's set, it's standard, and it's going to work.
We'll be back with the scores after this. Well, we're back in Paris. Personal best score for Yuna Kim of Korea is 133.7, the Cup of Russia back in 2007, and she had to have come pretty close to that.
Well, set the tone at the beginning. Wonderful, charismatic character, and that's something that she has worked at and developed into.
Where I think that she pulled herself away from the pack is on those little moments where you feel that she is doing exactly what she wants to be doing at that moment in time. A dancer does it often. I think skaters, we worry so much about our jumps that we can't enjoy the moment. She's enjoying every moment.
And uses every beat, and because of that, we're brought into the program with her.
Oh, and then there's that triple X, triple toe thing.
A reserved excitement at the end because of the miss on the flip. We didn't get a chance to look at that, but look at these scores.
Oh, and that is a personal best score. An overall grand total score is also a personal best. She wins this competition with ease.
Well, if there was any questions about the new program, they've been answered.
Wow, look at those scores. 210 for Yuna Kim, and then the two Japanese skaters, Mao Asada, Yukari Nakano, Caroline Zhang finishes in 4th position. But what a day for Yuna Kim of Korea. I guess the question is, can anyone really challenge her in this Grand Prix season? What do you think?
Well, it's going to be tough when you look at the package that she has there, strong in all aspects of it.
Yep.
Choreography, the training. Such a cool head, too, to make a glaring error like that for Yuna Kim on the flip. And then you forgot it happened. It seemed like wasn't a mistake until the end when she wasn't jumping up and down. You knew she'd like to have the flip back, being the perfectionist. But Kurt, she's virtually impossible to catch.
I think her progress has been stunted by the injuries that she's had 2 and 3 years ago, and I think that we, as a population of people who love skating, would have been seeing this even sooner. So this potential is growing now. She has had time to adjust to being a world champion before the season as you know, gets really going. And the new program is settled already. You know what? Maybe she does have too many good qualities to be beaten, but it doesn't mean that she doesn't have to go out there and do it every time. So it's still hard, even though you're that talented. It's still hard.
Well, PJ Kwan has been taking a lot of questions about when are we going to see the ice dance? Well, that's going to be coming up next. Tessa Virtue, Scott Moyer, right around the corner. They led after the original dance, and they lead heading into the free dance today. It's coming up in a moment on CBC Sports.